Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cosplay Bites, the only place where you'll learn of the bits and bytes of the cosplay world, convention coverage, cosplay guests, spotlights, and more. So sit back, relax, and enjoy getting a look into bringing a character to life. This is Cosplay Bites. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's been a while. I'm back with another episode. The big one focusing on New York Comic Con that happened a couple of weeks ago. And I've got as my guest the always so friendly and lovely Annie Mia.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
I'm good. All right. So, before we dive into that, housekeeping stuff, running low on a lot of features and posts coming up. I got one for this coming weekend. I got one on Falafel Cosplay's Genderbend Ganondorf with the Hyrule Warrior design, and then I have another Fire Emblem cosplay with Zolaria cosplay as Bridal Tharja from the Fire Emblem mobile game. But BlizzCon is coming up, and I'm trying to focus big on the whole Knights of the Ebon Blade group that's going to be going down at that con. So there may not be any posts that weekend because I'm out of stuff. So, yeah, unless I can last minute find people, but hopefully you guys won't mind that vacant week. And no upcoming cons for the year. I'm done. New York was my last one. I may do Katsu next year, so we'll have to see how that goes. Cosplayer Spotlight. Talk about you.
All right. What do you want to talk about?
What was the last cosplay you did?
Oh, let's see. I've been doing some like fun little closet cosplays. So I did like a Jane from Tarzan, but like the last one I put together was my Captain America, which was kind of like a fashion Captain America.
Right.
And then right now I'm working on there's this chick on Facebook named Ren's Fairy Realm, I think is what she's called. But she does like these really realistic dolls. And she did a steampunk Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So I've been working on that right now.
Oh, nice. Having any issued with making that so far, or like already have a favorite part you've been working on for that, or
I've been working on the corset, so and I am actually I've never made a corset. That's one of the things I've never actually made, because I'm really intimidated by them, because I still feel like, even though I've done like a lot of sewing projects, I still feel like my sewing skills, I don't know, I doubt my sewing skills. I need to stop and have more faith in myself, but I've always been scared to make an actual corset. So I got one that works, and I've been actually painting the leather on it, which has been turning out really cool. So I've been working on that, and then gathering up a lot of fabric. So.
Okay. Yeah, I would see a lot of your posts. I guess it would be, maybe I call it brand deals or like mini ads where you like make a little mini outfit based around like a nerdy item that you.
Yeah.
I remember the Venom one was a Venom handbag, and you create an outfit on that.
Yeah, those are like my like fun fashion finds. So like, I don't know, I've always been into fashion as well as like the geekdom side. So I kind of try and meld the two. So I'll get like a cool backpack or like a really cool shirt, and I'll match it with something like, you know, fashionable, and try and look like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Cool. And then I know you do a lot of charity stuff. So I imagine you have your toy drive coming up within the next few months.
Yeah, that's actually going to start probably the first week of November, because I usually have it go for about a month and a half. So that's actually going to start soon. And that's always kind of crazy. And then right now I have costumes that are up for sale in my online store, and the proceeds from that are going to go to the Organization for Autism Research.
All right. Yes. You're one of the few cosplayers that I know that does a lot of charity work, and I know that sometimes can be overlooked. So I know that's really appreciated by a lot of people.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just always something that, I don't know, I have fun doing it. For me, it's kind of, I don't know, I think the toy drive started off kind of for a mildly selfish reason, which was when my dad passed away. I was actually using it as something to kind of funnel my feelings. So I was like, I just took all of like the negative feelings that I was feeling, and I was like, well, I'll just turn that into doing something good for some other people. And that's kind of where that started. And then it just kind of snowballed.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get down to the main topic. New York Comic Con happened a couple weeks ago, start of October, and I'm getting distracted by my own voice because I can hear it from your laptop.
Oh no! Wait, how can I?
Do you have headphones?
Somewhere. See, I'm not good at this. I don't know how to like stream or do anything. And I am home alone, so I don't know how to do this stuff. I don't know. I know I do, and they're somewhere. I don't. I am unprepared for this, man.
That's okay.
Here, I can turn it down a little bit. Let's see. I can still probably hear you, and then just turn it down.
Hopefully.
Help a little bit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear myself, so that's good. Okay.
Oh, okay, that works.
All right. All right. New York Comic Con started at the first part of October. I headed down that Thursday, stayed with some family, and then had to take the train in every day. And then for you went for like a day or so?
Yeah, I was there for maybe 24 hours. I came in on Friday, like afternoon, and then I left by 5 p.m. on Saturday. So yeah, it was a really quick New York Comic Con for me.
Yeah. Did you do see friends and mainly shopping?
Yeah, pretty much. It was weird. So normally, I have a booth, and like am contracted to be at the booth at certain times, and I always have like a million things to do. And this year I went like super incognito and just went as an attendee again, which was fun because I actually had time to see everything that I wanted to see, which was a first. Because normally I don't have enough. Although I didn't get very much time in Artist Alley, but I pretty much got to see the main floor, and then I ran into some friends, and so it wasn't bad. It was just different.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Friday, they're usually like, I get the lay of the land kind of thing. I got most of my shopping done on that Friday. Statues for me and some friends. And Saturday and Sunday were just me wandering around. I guess at a lot more fast-paced. Let's see. There was the Viz Media booth was there. Crunchyroll had a... Did Crunchyroll have a booth? I think they did have a booth. They had a booth. Capcom was a presence. Square Enix had a booth. Then you had some of the mainstay, like statue dealers, like Kotobukiya. Stopped by this company called Eagle Moss Collectibles, and I got this really cool Nightwing bust. Some of my other loot included... I got my first Bishojo Power Girl statue, Square Enix took my money, all of it, like last year. So that was fun. All the comics that I wanted to get signed, got them all signed. So I saw like Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, Tim Seeley, I believe, who did Nightwing, Kyle Higgins, who did Nightwing and some Batman stuff. Scott did the Dark Knight's Metal event and then currently writing Justice League. Got a couple of prints. Some, most of my prints were some cosplayer prints. So, who did I see? I saw Stella. I saw Yaya. I saw Kristen Lene. I saw. Am I blanking on anyone? I'm looking at my wall. Oh yeah, Riddle. Ricky was there, so I got to have a nice chat with her on that Saturday. I'm looking at all my prints, see if I missed anyone. Nope. I got to play the Kingdom Hearts 3 demo. That was really cool.
Oh, nice. See, I didn't get a chance to actually like do anything because I didn't have time to like stand in lines. Like I really wanted to jump into the giant ramen bowl full of stuffed animals and take a photo, but the line was really big.
Yeah, that's one thing why I don't normally do demos or panels, because it would have to be something I really, really wanted to try. Because standing in line is a time commitment.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why stand in line when I could be meeting up with friends or running around shopping and spending all my money and stuff like that? So, yeah. Were there any standout cosplay that you got to see, or?
Gosh, let me see. I always see there's like a couple that does from Beetlejuice. They do the parents, but when they have like when they're trying to scare the new couple, so he's got like the eyes on his fingers and she's got like the big mouth or something like that. Yeah. So I saw that. God, there were a lot. I saw a lot of mantises, which was cool to see. I don't know. I didn't get to see a lot of cosplays because I was literally only there for such a short time, and I was just doing a lot of shopping, which probably got myself into a little trouble. I bought like 2 watches and like an art print or 2, and then I bought a pair of shoes because I only brought like 1 pair of shoes with me because I'm not smart, and they were a pair of heels.
So did you do that on accident, or did you do that on quote unquote purpose?
I think I start self-sabotaging myself. Like that's what Justin says. He's like, you do this like subconsciously on purpose, because we'll go places and I'll always bring heels, and then within like a couple hours I'm like, all right, we need to go buy a pair of flats. And so I have like 6 pairs of flats or flip-flops, and they're all because like of that one reason. And I always forget to bring them.
Yeah, I saw your tweet about your Invicta watches. I saw them, and I'm looking at them like, oh, thank God they didn't have a Nightwing watch, because I would have been tempted to buy it.
Dude, those were nice watches. I wonder if it's just that the battery is dead, but at the same time I'm kind of like, man, the battery lasted 2 months. I feel like it should have lasted a little bit longer, but
yeah.
Hopefully they'll respond back and fix something. I don't know.
If my dad was there, oh my God, he loves Invicta watches. He would have probably bought 1 or 3. I don't know. He's crazy.
I had a lot of watches there.
Yeah.
They had like the Invicta ones, and then there were some over by the Marvel booth.
Okay.
And then I don't know if they had them there, but I've seen it's a brand called Nixon, and I think they were at San Diego, and they've sold like Star Wars watches. I'm like, there's so many watches.
I asked one of the girls there about like, is there a Nightwing watch in the future? And she did say something about an upcoming line of watches that they were going to have like in a year or a few months. And I'm like, okay, good. Thanks for giving me the heads up for my wallet.
Well, you kind of need to save too, because those things are expensive.
Yeah.
Like I bought those, and then I was like, "Well, that's pretty much all the money that I had put aside for the con. All right, not buying myself anything else."
I saved up a lot, and I kind of regret not going more crazy, because like part of me regrets not buying a Supersonico, the wedding statue that was $250, and I was like, looking at how much I had spent overall between the train tickets, the food, all of that. It's like I'm like I could have went a little more crazy, but
Yeah. I don't know. You were smart, responsible. There you go.
Yeah, so I don't have to make up that much. I probably spent like $1,000 altogether.
New York Comic Con's expensive.
It can be. Yeah.
This is what I mean. Like, New York's expensive.
Yeah, like pretty sure I paid $4 for a hot dog at the convention center. Like,
oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, New York City is expensive. It's just like going out to eat's like $100 for like 2 people. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. You know what else? I stopped by the Hero Within booth because I like their stuff a lot. I got their, well, I mean, I currently have their Flash hoodie, and they hooked me up with a Batman pea coat. So I went and I bought their Guardians of the Galaxy jacket, which is part of their new Marvel line they just unveiled.
Nice.
Or partnered up with. So that should be coming around mid-November. I'm looking at my desk, all the statues. Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku statue. Yeah, when I got the demo ticket for the game, there were 2 left after I grabbed mine.
Oh wow.
So that meant that I had to stay at the con on that Sunday a little longer than I would have wanted to. It was worth it. I got 15 minutes with the game. And now I just want the game to come out already. So I gotta wait a couple more months.
I know.
Day after my birthday, though. So
nice.
Perfect
I just hope that
present.
they have fixed Donald's I hope he's better than he used to be, and I don't have to yell at him so much.
Have you played like most of the games, or?
I've played most of them. I think that there's like some offshoots, like some like more of the more recent ones that I haven't played, but I pretty much played all of them.
Yeah, there's always the HD collections you can grab because
I should probably replay them again.
the story's a clusterfuck.
Yeah, like I should replay it again just to get the story straight again.
Yeah.
But I'm one of those like obsessive people, so I'm gonna like be determined to like go find all the Dalmatians. And I remember having the strategy guide, and you could tear out this like, it was like a poster, but one side I think was a map, and then the other side was like all the Dalmatians, and you got like a little sticker sheet, and you could like peel off the Dalmatians so you could put it on the sticker sheet when you find one.
So you know which one you already got, yeah.
Yeah, I was obsessive. It was so bad. This is why I'm like, I don't want to play again because I'm just gonna obsess over these stupid Dalmatians again.
Well, they were only in the first game, so you don't have to obsess over that much over every game.
No, I know, but I already know that I'm just going to, like, if I start over, I'm going to do that again.
Right.
Be stuck on that first game, getting Dalmatians.
Oh, boy. What else at the con do I remember? So I got to see a really good friend of mine. We met for the first time. There may actually be another episode that I might record with her, but she won a giveaway to go to this con.
Oh, nice.
But the kicker is that she's from Australia, so this was her first U.S.-based con.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
So, yeah, it was. She had a blast, so I'm hoping we can get together and talk about the con from a foreigner's perspective, someone who hasn't been to the U.S. for a con, so I thought that'd be really cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely, I definitely had lonely moments since I was there by myself without my dad, and
Yeah.
None of my family members that I stayed with could go with me because like the timing, they just had work and school going on. So I know my oldest cousin really wants to go. So maybe next year we can set something up.
There you go. Yeah, there's always pros and cons to like going to conventions by yourself. Like, yeah, you have like those moments where you're like, man, like I wish I had a friend here. But at the same time, like at least for me, I like to like lead at the con. And so I'm more like, okay, I'm on my own like set path and I don't have to worry about you know. Because I always hate being like that one person, especially when everyone's trying to leave the con and you're with a group of people. And it's always me. I always run into someone. And then I'm like, I'm sorry, guys, hold on. And they're just like waiting for me. And I'm like, oh, I'm such a horrible person.
Yeah, I think my dad kind of like to do that too, like half and half. So it would help that we would split up.
Yeah.
And we'd meet back later, and then I'd come find him, and then he'd have like 6 bags in his hand, like, oh my God, what did you
do? You left him alone for too long.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's me essentially. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff at New York Comic Con to buy. I don't know. I'm kind of glad I didn't go to Artist Alley because that's where I end up getting into a lot of trouble. It's between Artist Alley and then like the Block, which is the kind of cool indie and pop artist.
Booth. Yeah, I didn't really stop by there. I didn't go down that aisle.
Oh, see, that's where I get stuck in because like I love like my big thing is like art. And so I get stuck in there and I didn't stop for autographs from anyone except for one of my favorite artists. I actually was like, I have to meet him because I missed him last year at New York Comic Con.
Right.
Yeah, I fangirled and yeah. That was
Yeah, I thought I was going to buy a lot more art prints. I only got one because I had to because it was like a lot of the mainstream like DC and Marvel writers, they were under this umbrella company. And like I was told like to get into the Scott Snyder signing, I had to buy an art print from any one of the booths that were under that umbrella company.
Oh, that's crazy.
So I bought a Batman print done by Jason Fabuk. That really looks really cool. I mean, you can't really see it like on the wall that right near my door to my bedroom. Yeah, part of me wanted to try to buy more art prints, but I just couldn't. Oh, I mean, I got this really cool. I don't know. I'll probably show you afterward. I got this really cool game mat / well, it's now a mat from my laptop on my desk, but it's a lot of cool dragons. I just found this guy. Like I just walking by, saw cool dragons. Like, oh, what did you have? Because I remember last year in Artist Alley, I bought a lot of keychains. I went crazy on the keychains, but I didn't really get.
I was trying to avoid pins, the pin booths.
Okay.
I've gotten stuck like the past like year or so buying a bunch of pins.
Yeah. Anything else?
I think that was pretty much my trip. I mean, I wish I had more time. Like, I really wish I had, because there's so much to see. I didn't even go over to like the anime section.
Right.
So
I saw a decent amount of My Hero Academia cosplays. I was shocked that Bowsette did not make an explosion like I was thinking it would. Because
I think maybe it's still too soon.
Might be. Because that meme blew up, I want to say in September.
Yeah, not even, was it? Like this the beginning of October, I thought?
Maybe. It came after I want to say it came after a Nintendo Direct. No, it did. When they unveiled the Super Crown idea.
Yeah, it just went crazy.
Yeah. What else? Oh, I should probably mention my cosplay booth. So I went mainly for Friday through Sunday, and I cosplayed on Friday and Saturday. Friday, I was performer Ring a Bell from Bravely Default.
Mm-hmm.
After that day, I never want to wear the cosplay again because 2 people knew who I was.
No.
And everyone else said Blonde Elvis, which I'm like, I can see why.
Yeah, I have some cosplays like that where you're just like, man, no one knows it. But those people that do know it, they get so excited.
Oh yeah, they made my day. Like,
yeah, those are the ones that like make it all worth it. It's like for like the millionth time you're called like Blonde Elvis. It's like that one time that someone knows who you are, and you're like, yes, I'm so excited.
Yeah, like the second person that knew who I was, it was actually when I was walking with a friend back to the train station. I was on my way home, and so I told him, like, oh, okay, cool costume. I'm like, thank you. I saw this really nice girl in front of the Square Enix booth when I was Prompto, and she was in a Kingsglaive outfit from Final Fantasy 15, and I think she was a character from the movie the previous day and couldn't find her wig to rewear it. Well, she rewore it, but she couldn't find her wig for Prompto, but she loved my outfit and said that not a lot of people do that outfit of his. My Polaroid camera broke again, so I just upright bought a new one that same night because like I had the money, so it showed up. So yeah, Stella Chu actually recommended the model that I bought because she has one, and she said that hers lasted a couple of years. So I'm hoping this will do the same if I rewear it to Katsucon if I go again next year. Yeah, I'd say that was it. I mean, that's one of my all-time favorite cons. So I can definitely see myself going next year. It keeps going so long, so long as I'm able to stay down there, because family that lives somewhat in the area helps cut the cost a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because the hotel rooms get to be like $300 a night sometimes.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that was why I could only go for one day. Is by the time I figured out that I was actually going to go, I had like 8 options for hotels left, and they were all like $300 a night. Yeah, so I was like, well, I guess I'm only going for one day because that's super expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, this was my 7th year going, which is crazy to think about as I think about it for a second, but yeah, I'd say that was pretty much it. Yeah. Let's see here. So yeah, apologies, it's been a while. Just difficulty with my guest last month, so there was no episode last month. Next episode, again, like I had mentioned, I'm hoping maybe to do it with the girl from Australia. She goes by Feisty Cups online, so maybe do it with her or like a second part of New York Comic Con. It'll probably be more focused around her since I don't end up repeating myself. If that doesn't happen, I'm hoping next month to do one episode with Vanity Fox, all about TwitchCon, which apparently is coming up this coming weekend. And then I'm hoping to do a BlizzCon special, preferably with someone that was part of the whole Knights of the Ebon Blade group that Zach Fisher has going on. So here's hoping something will come of that. Let me see here. Checking out my little format thing. Franchise design, teacher technique. I guess you did cover that with the whole corset with your steampunk Sally. Yeah, I think that'll do it for this episode. You can follow me everywhere at Blue Lightning Cosplay. I got my free Patreon that I try to update as frequent as I can with behind the scenes stuff. And Mia, where can they find you?
I'm pretty much Anna Mia official on everything except for Facebook. I'm annamia.cosplay because I made that one first. And I don't think I can change it. So it's the only one that's different. And I've been uploading new videos to my YouTube lately, some of my old Previews World videos. So if you guys have ever missed any of those, they'll all be on there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I could have asked. Like how has it been doing those videos, working for Previews World?
It's been fun. I get to basically be like a little newscaster and kind of talk about different toys and comics that are coming out. So it's been a lot of fun.
All right. Yeah, that'll do it. Thank you guys so much for listening, and stay tuned for the next episode of Cosplay Bites. Bye, guys.